Tragedy. The service is to remember the more than 140 psychiatric patients who died after the Gauteng Department of Health transferred them from Life Esidimeni to ill-equipped NGOs. Now, the DA has come under fire for erecting an election billboard with the names of the victims without consulting their families. The memorial will be held outside the offices of Gauteng Premier David Makhura in Newtown, Johannesburg. DA leader Muzi Maimane and the party's Gauteng Premier candidate Solly Msimanga are also expected to attend. The DA national spokesperson Solly Malatsi says the service is part of the ongoing campaign to seek justice for the affected families. Malatsi said the memorial service is part of their ongoing efforts to pay tribute those South Africans who lost their lives as a result of the Esidimeni tragedy. Now, for more on the story, we joined by Mangoba Mqunu, live for us in Newtown, Johannesburg. Mangoba, thank you very much, as always, for your time. What do we know about the story and the reasoning behind it? I initially thought that there was some sort of disagreement with regards to the families and the DA. What's the latest?
Well, certainly, Blaine, it's no secret that there currently is some sort of a disagreement. In fact, some of the family members even going the route of taking the DA to court over that billboard that he erected here in Johannesburg last week. We know, of course, that the families are not happy at all, saying that the DA had not consulted with them when it erected that board. It didn't consult with them on the use of the names of their loved ones, saying that they feel disrespected and that simply the DA is just simply taking their pain and suffering and using it as an electioneering tool to gain traction here in Johannesburg. We know for sure that Johannesburg is in sight of the DA. The Gauteng province, in fact, is on the side of the DA when it comes to this year's elections. So they are saying that they feel disrespected, and they're saying that the DA is simply just using this for its own political gain. But of course, you'll remember, Blaine, that with the Life Esidimeni tragedy, there is an Esidimeni family committee that was established about 4 years ago in 2015 when this Life Esidimeni debacle started. And then last year we saw another group, another committee forming last year, and that committee also being a committee that was not part of the Life Esidimeni arbitration hearings. That committee, of course, taking shape last year, and that committee now also forming a separate committee, separate to the one that has been there from 2015. And so the DA seemingly now going to be holding a memorial here today with this particular group of people.
It's unfortunate that we lost Mangoba Mqunu in Newtown, Johannesburg, giving us an update with regards to this memorial service that's happening there. We'll try to get him back as soon as possible. But for now, let's take a look at your weather.